Okay, so yesterday we discussed about the buffers and how to create buffers, how to view them, what are the different types and all. Right. So today let's continue the topic. Okay. So today first now let's see what are the different weights we have, how do we use and all. Okay. Coming to weights, basically we have two types of weights in Tosca. One we call it as static weight and another one is the dynamic weight. Okay. And coming to the static weight, what happens here is the wait time is fixed by us. Like wait for 5 seconds or wait for 10 seconds or wait for 20 seconds and all. And coming to the dynamic, yeah, we cannot fix the wait time. All we can fix the maximum wait time. If if the control appears in between, then go to the next step immediately instead of waiting. Or else if it doesn't appear, then wait for till this period and still if it doesn't appear, then report it. That's all. Okay. And this static wait time can be achieved using T-box wait time module. Okay, this is the standard module. And always remember the weights, whatever we are going to use in this entire Tosca application are given in the form of milliseconds. Okay, so T-box wait time and where you will specify certain wait time, Tosca all it does is to sit and wait for it. Okay, and another two ways of static wait is through steering parameters we call it. Okay, we did not still discuss this, we will discuss in the later classes. Like wait before or else wait after. This means either you can wait whenever there is some operation that has to be done against a control, wait for this much of time and then do the operation. Or else after the operation is done, wait for this much of time before you go to the next control. So these two are also part of the static wait on. And coming to dynamic wait, we have one type as wait on action mode. We call it as action mode wait on, and another one is synchronization concept. Okay, and coming to this wait on action mode, what happens is like we will say wait till the particular control appears, till that control is visible, or else wait till that particular control is enabled, something like that. Okay, we will write some verification. Until that verification is achieved, we will ask Tosca to wait on that control. Okay, so that is these are the two different types of waits. Okay, now let us see an example for them. Right now in this validate new user registration, we are saying open demo web shop, expand it. Yeah, and then click on register, enter all the details. Okay, and verifying the success message and finally click on logout. There is no wait time here. So there is a chance that this test case may fail sometimes because if my internet is bit slow and Tosca is running fast, okay, then my application may load a bit late and immediately Tosca will throw me an error saying no matching tab was found because it still did not appear, it still did not open this tab and Tosca tried to click on it, so it could not find the button. So that is the reason why we have to maintain certain wait period here in between these two test steps. So let us say like before it clicks on register, Wait until the register button comes up. Okay, we can write such a test step, right? Or else we can say standard wait also. Like wait for this much of time. So for that, again on precondition, and in order to add a test step, click on this icon and just type wait. See T box wait. So use that, and here I'll say wait for 5 seconds. So 5,000. That means 5 seconds. And then click on register and then enter all the details and then verify the success message. Finally, I will ask it, click on logout. After clicking on logout, this is the one that I have. Okay. So now let's run this and see. Okay. See it open demo web shop. Clicked on register, filled all the details, clicked on register. Actually try to click on this logout, but my save password has come up already. It's okay. See here, it waited for 5000 milliseconds. How do you know? See the duration here? This test step took 3 seconds, whereas this test step took 5 seconds. 1 second, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. So, this is how we can know that it waited for this much of time. Okay, this is the static wait. Okay, any questions, any doubts? Okay, now before we discuss about another topic or any other thing, let's say like now we have, for suppose, as of now, you all can see, right? How many operations are we performing on one control? Okay, let us go in the other way around. RL. See, now here, every time I am entering some email ID. Am I correct? And for suppose, I want to save this email ID into a buffer called email. So how do I do that? Anybody in this class? I want to save the email ID which has been entered, okay, into a buffer called email. How do I do that? Am I audible? Okay. Can somebody tell me how do I do that? If I want to create a buffer for the email ID that I enter in the register page, nobody? Okay. When I want to create a buffer for the email ID that I entered through this registered page, all I need to do is drag and drop that module once again and save it into a buffer before entering the passwords and the clicking on register. Okay, so that is how I do it. I have now, if you observe, dragging and dropping as many times is not so easy. Okay, and one more important thing is like now we have two operations to be performed on this email ID control. This is a very important question, interview question. Please listen, and if you don't understand, let me know. Okay, so here we have two operations that are to be performed on email. One is we have to enter the email ID that has been generated randomly. And second thing is we have to save that value into a buffer. So we have two operations on a single control in that situation and on, you know. So if I want to go to this respective module, whatever the module this test system refers to, the shortcut is Control J. Okay, so this is the module. So if you observe, all these attributes which are present inside the module are having a default property, that is cardinality, as 0 to 1. That is nothing but either you can perform 0 operations or a maximum of 1 operation. But now, how many operations do we have? We have 2 operations. So, one thing, cardinality, either one operation or else it can be considered as n only. If you give 2 or 3 or whatever number, still it is considered as n only. So, here we are going to change the cardinality property. So, instead of 0 to 1, we will change it as 0 to n. Okay, so once we do that, see here, immediately I got another email ID control for another operation. Now I can say buffer here. And what is the buffer name I want? Email. So the same buffer name. And see, I got another control for another operation. So it goes on and on. Okay. Basically, if you have multiple operations to be performed on a single control, then we will increase the cardinality of the control. By default, the value is 0 to 1. There are four possible values for the cardinality. Okay, one is 0 to 1 as we already saw. Another one is 1. Another one is 1 to n. Another one is 0 to n. So these are the four possible values in the cardinality. Other than this, if you enter 0 to 2, excuse me, or 0 to 3 or some other also, everything will be considered as 0 to n only. Okay, so what is this 0 to 1? What is this 1? What is this 1 to n and all? Actually, this is nothing but how many times of how many operations can be performed on this control is what is said by this cardinality. Okay, one second, I will show you. Yeah, so if you observe, the 0 to 1 is nothing but it will say that only one test step value can be created. That means only one operation can be performed. The other one is 1. 1 means exactly only one test step will be created. And the default action mode also will be set for this. And the next one is 0 to n. It is nothing but you can perform any number of test step values. As of you saw it, right? Like first I gave input, next I gave buffer, and still I got another control. And the last one is 1 to n. It is like you can perform 1 to n number of operations, whereas single step is the minimum one that is required. Okay, so that is all about the cardinality. Any questions? Any doubts? Okay. So now I increased the cardinality and I got my action mode as buffer here. So I am performing two operations. So this is done. Similarly, see, when we are saying like open demo web shop and click on register, here also we can, if I want to perform two operations on register button, what is it I have to do? Have to go to this respective module. How can I go? Control J. So this is the module. and I want to increase the cardinality of the register attribute 0 to n. And here what I do is, instead of directly clicking on register, first I will say, after opening demo web shop, instead of waiting for hard coded wait, okay, I will say wait until register control comes. So the action mode is wait on, and here there is a blue color drop down. Click on it. Here this is the property they call it, and this is the value. Okay. So I want to wait till it is visible. So visible double equals to or not equals to? Double equals to. True is what I say. Once visible, okay, then what it should do? We should click on this register. So give a X over there as input action mode. So this is how we can use the wait on action mode also. Okay. And now, yeah, once done, this will fill all the details, and it will store the email value into the buffer, and then we will verify the success message and then click on logout button. Let's run this and see. Right click, run in Scratchbook. See, everything is done perfectly. And now observe here, for the wait on, how much duration does it take? 0.2 seconds is what it took. 0.2. When we are hard coding our wait, what is the time? Whatever the time that we give, 5000 seconds, 5000 milliseconds, or 6000 milliseconds, whatever the value that we pass, it will wait for that much of time. But here, this is this. So, I think, which one do you prefer? Either hard coded wait or the dynamic wait on wait? Which one is the most preferable one? Dynamic or static? Dynamic. Perfect. Okay. Any other questions? Any doubts? Okay. Cool. So now this is done. Okay. Let me save this project. Okay. And I'm just closing Windows Commander also. Okay. So yesterday I asked all of you to create SQL workspace, right? Did anybody do that? Did anybody complete it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now let's see how to create multi-user environment. Okay. So in order to do that, first open your SQL Server Management Studio. If you can do it now with me, even then that is fine. You can go ahead and do it with me. Let it open. And meanwhile, open your Tosca also. Okay. So for this one, first let us go through our Windows authentication. Okay. For this server name. local db or dot whatever you used to create your database. Use the same server name. Don't change it. And now here, how do we create new workspace? Project and new, right? So go to project, click on this new button. Okay, and come back to your SQL. And here you already created database, right? So go to the database that you have created. Yeah, this is the database that I created for you yesterday. So right click on this database and say properties. And here you can see view connection. Click on this. Let this be like that. Okay. Come back to Tosca again. And okay. See here. What is the first option that we have? Select the type of repository that you want. This is nothing but if you are using multi-user environment or multi-user repository, then you should, that is, see if you are the only person in your team or else if you are the only person who works on Tosca in the entire team or entire office, then obviously you should use single user environment because you are not dependent on any other people, right? So that you are independent worker, like you work independently. Nobody wants to see what you worked, or nobody wants to use them in their work as well. So then we create single user environment, and that is what we worked till today. The other way is, for suppose if the entire class we are in is a team, sometimes I may need Krishnaveni's work, sometimes Nidhi may need my work, and similarly Kranti may need Sairam's work. So the chain goes on. Okay. Like one of us may need the other one's work. Okay. Or else Tarun may observe all our work. So we are all interdependent now. So that is the reason we should have something which holds all our work together. So the something that holds all of us is nothing but the server that we want. Either it could be MS SQL server or Oracle server, DB2 server, anything. Okay, but you need a server. That is the most important. Here, we cannot buy a server and we cannot do all of this stuff as of in real time. Right. So that is the reason why I show you how to create multi-user environment with the resources that we have in our computer. Okay. Usually in your real-time environments and all, you will not be doing all this. Okay, don't worry. So now we are using MS SQL Server here. So select MS SQL Server and see you have two options. Schema, this is optional, so leave it. Second one is connection string. So this is the very important. So click on this test connection button. Sorry, click on this question mark button first. So it will give you all details. Server equals to, database equals to, UID equals to, password equals to, all this. Okay. And now what you do is go back to your SQL Server database properties that you have opened. Okay. And here look at the server name. This, right. So copy this server name. Control C and close this. Come back to Tosca. And here, after server equals to, paste the name that we have copied. Similarly, copy the database name from here. Hmm. Control C and close it and paste it here. Similarly, what is the UID that you have created? Let's just check. Security login. Ramya space Tosca. So enter the same UID here, or else you can copy it also if you can. Paste Tosca. What is the password for this respective UID that you have created? I created it with blank password. So now just to say test connection. See, connection is valid. If you get this message, only then your multi-user environment is going to work. Okay. Or else there is something wrong that you have made. Okay. And now this one, let it be the master only. It's okay. Okay. And this is the one. Like, one second. Usually you will have this defaultly not selected when you are doing for the very first time. I am doing this for so many times, right? So that is the reason why it is selected. Don't select the use existing repository when you are doing for the very first time. That means you are saying already you use the already existing one. But this is the latest one that you have created, right? It should not reuse the already existing one. So that is the reason don't select that. Okay. And the last one is here. You can see, right? Select the name for new workspace. Give some name that is understandable to you. And this is the use workspace template. We know, right? What is the purpose of use workspace template? To import the standard module. So mark it. Just click on this. Okay. And just to say okay here. Wait. It is creating. See, now the very first time it is asking me for login credentials. Username is admin, password is nothing. Just to say login here. Don't worry. Is anybody doing along with me? Yes, no, no. Okay. So now my new workspace has been created. And if you observe the difference between single user and multi-user, see, in multi-user, all these buttons are enabled. Update all, check in all, check out tree, all that. But whereas in single user, these buttons will be disabled. See your computer if you want, they will be disabled. Any questions, any doubts till the multi-user environment creation? Okay. Okay. So please do create your multi-user environment today because from tomorrow we will be practicing on this environment only and it should not create a problem for you. Okay. Again, we will discuss about what is this update, check-in, check-out and all. And I want all of you to practice on those controls also. That is the reason why I am asking you to create multi-user environment. Okay. Okay. Now let's continue the topic. Mm, okay. Now we are in multi-user environment. Let's see how the real-time multi-user environment would be. Okay. For that, I'm just going to home, clicking on this project here. So my project node opens, dock it here. and then right click, close all but this. So everything is closed. So now this is my project. The same way as in single user, we have configurations, execution, issues, modules, reporting requirements, test case design, test cases, test planning, all the sections available. Okay. And at the project level, if you click, you can see details, test configurations, properties definition, and user management. Okay. These are the four tabs that are available for the project nodes. Okay. And in this user management, usually you will have a concept of user groups and user members. That means whenever a new member comes, then usually we will add them to the all employees group, that all users group that is present over here. Okay. And if that particular employee is specific to some of the teams, then immediately we will copy their user account from here and paste it in the respective employee account. Okay, so let's see how do we manage all this user management and how do we create users and all. Okay, so in order to create users, all user groups, first of all you need to do is right click on your particular, one second. Yeah, right click on your particular project name that is there in the user management tab and see here you have an option create user group, create project settings and all. So choose this first option, create user group. So click on this. Think like we have some team of credit cards. So there is a credit card team. So create a user group with that name. Okay, and similarly we can create users also. So users, see, one group is all users group. That means whoever be the users, they all come here and they will sit in the all users group. Okay, another group is admin group. That means whoever are the admins of this particular project will be present in the admins group. Okay, and the last one is credit card team group, that which we created now. So suppose now if I want to add a user to this credit card team group, right click on this user group and see there is an icon, create user. So I will click on it and immediately I will add a user, Karun. Okay. So once I add a user here, immediately it will be reflected in the all user group. See here, I wrote Tarun, immediately all users also Tarun has been added. Okay. So this is how it works. Any questions, any doubts till this point? Hello?
Ramya, can you explain once again?
Okay. See, if you right click at the project node in the user management tab, first of all. Okay, this is the user management tab. Okay. If you right click on this, there is a possibility to create as many user groups as you need. Okay. And once you create the user groups, you can add users to them. Okay. By default, you will have two user groups, admin and all users. So whatever user, wherever you create that user, automatically, if a user is added, immediately it will be reflected in the all users group that you have here. So similarly, I right clicked on this batch 10 multi and I created a user group, okay, that is credit card team. And then I right clicked on this credit card team and I clicked on this user, okay, and then I created a user called Tarun or else Nidhi somehow, okay, and immediately, though I did not do anything, it immediately reflected in the all users also. Did you understand now?
Yes.
Okay. And for suppose now if I am creating a user at the all users, Will it be reflected in credit card team? I'm asking a question. For suppose if I am creating a new user in the all users group, will that be reflected in the credit card team?
No.
Why?
We are not creating specific for particular group.
But still it will be in the all users only, right?
So we are not assigning the credit card team group. So that is the reason it will not reflect in the credit card.
Yes, perfect. But it will be there in the all users. So whichever group we want, we can assign this user to that particular user group. Okay, let's see that. Now, let's say, let's create one group here, user here, and let us name it as Kranti Kumar. Okay, and see, Kranti Kumar has been created, but Kranti Kumar is present in the all users group only, not credit card team group. Now, if I want to add Kranti Kumar to credit card team group, what should I do? I can quickly drag him and drop him here. See, this is also one way of creating users in the respective groups. Any question, any doubts till this point? Hello?